Hey, greetings everybody, it's Gleekon back again with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last one we talked about the Druids of the Fang, the Tauren Night Elf Druid faction that is basically dealing with how to free themselves from corruption in the Wailing Caverns in their failed attempt to heal and revitalize the Barrens. Which ironically, Deathwing will end up doing a big part of that job for them. We've also been playing through World of Warcraft Classic, and we are going to continue that journey right now. We're taking a sort of a sightseeing tour through all of the capitals. We did Stormwind City last time, and stay a while and listen as we take Varrock Sourfang, our orc, and take him through Orgrimmar. It was a little bit long to do Stormwind, and it's going to be probably just about close to as long to do Orgrimmar because it's a big zone. Now we should get fishing. That's the one job this guy doesn't have yet. I already have cooking because I swang by and got it last time I was here. So here we have a Darkmoon Fair Barker. We're not going to do Darkmoon Fair, but we can. This is Kruben Darkblade. So we are not doing Darkmoon Fair, but we will eventually do that. I'm not going to read even about it. These guys are all in love because love is in the air is happening right now. Right now, that's also not something we're going to do. Let's just kind of check things out while we're here. So we're going to begin with the Valley of Strength. I think I will move that into the Valley of Spirits and make my way along there. Then back it up and... how do I want to hit it up? Maybe we'll hit up the Valley of Wisdom. Well, that actually ends with... You know what? I want to end with Valley of Wisdom in there. So we'll come back and hit up the Drag into the Valley of Honor, then come back and hit up the Cleft of Shadow and work our way up and do Valley of Wisdom last. That's the biggest change that we have in this episode, is that these upper reaches, which is just a Zeppelin Tower now, that's much more expansive, and this little center area down here, which I think is the bank right now, becomes the capital. So this is the first store. We just saw the sign. I think it's like a general goods store. There it is right there. Orgrimmar General Store. We have Shimra, who sells general goods. I can't use maces. That's so weird. I'm going to go ahead and create my linen cloth. Oh, that's why. I don't have the space to do any of that stuff that I want to do. So I need to go drop off some of these things at the bank. That's actually what I need to do before anything else, before any shopping or buying or anything of the sort. So let's go back and hit that up because I think the bank is down here in the middle. Orgrimmar is the perfect example of why it's High Overlord Sourfang? What? You? Me? There? Here? Ah! We just broke the space-time continuum. I'm looking at my future self, and he looks awesome. He's also, it's nice to see here, he is an arms warrior, two-handed. So in this version, I'm a tank, and that's a big change there. There's the bank. You can't talk to Sourfang. I am he that watches they. I am the fist of retribution. That which does quell the recalcitrant. Dare you defy the war chief? Dare you face my merciless judgment? I do dare it. His shoulder pads are dope. The Grunt Comac is there. Orgrimmar Grunt is right there. Overlord Runthak.
What do you need?
I am he that carries out the war chief's commands without question. I am the Horde.
For the
I don't know why in this timeline or whatever in Classic they all talk like that. More grunts. Grunt Mojka. Frostwolf Ambassador Rockstrom, that's like the Sentinels, I believe. So I'm neutral with the Frostwolf clan. I talk to you if you smell better. Cologne would be nice. Interesting. They don't have anything good to say for me. This is Auroch Deathbane.
Hall.
With the quest Dearest Elenia. She was so sad. I could see that once I saw past her state. I mean, she seemed sad, wouldn't you? But after talking to her, there was a connection. I didn't think anyone could understand what I was thinking, but she could. When I told the others, they laughed at me, so I never spoke with her again. But Sir, can you take this letter to her for me? I want to be sure it finds her hands.
For the Horde.
My inventory's freaking full, man, or I would. So that is a breadcrumb to the Undercity. Here we have Soren, Karis, and Koma, the bankers. I guarantee this bank security with my own blood. Is that good enough for you? Sure it is, buddy. Why not? Alright, so we're going to take all of our gems, for sure, and stick them in there. I don't know what I know the scorpion stingers, but let's just take a lot of these things we don't really need. Okay, that buys us a little bit of room. I can now make some bandages. I have to get up to 40, and then I can switch over. That didn't do anything. Okay, we need one more. If I can get it on this one, sweet. So now I'll save those last two, because I'll start making heavy bandages. So that's all good in the Horde. What am I going to do about this old mace? I don't know. Its DPS is 5.9 per second. Mine is 5, so it is a pinch better. Alright, we're going to chill on that and just see. Maybe I take it, maybe I don't. Now that I've built this up, I have a little bit of room and I can go back where I was. Okay, so we're going to deliver that slightly decreased note. Can we read it? Oh, is this a Valentine's quest? I don't know. It might be. It is. Okay, well, I'm not doing that. So let's drop the quest. We're abandoning that. That, dearest Elenia, is a quest for Love is in the Air, which I'm not messing with that. We'll do that someday in the future, maybe next year or whatever. We'll come back and we'll mess with those. I don't particularly care. We might just read them online. I'm not going to complete it. Okay, so what else? She's trade goods. Trucken is also trade goods. She's general trade goods, and he's just general goods. My name is General Goods. Okay. So as we continue along in this sort of upper path, we also have the Horde Embassy. So this is where we would, sort of like the visitor center, Utrin Clanbringer. Even in peace there is still war, and many of the clans still fight beneath the banner of the war chief. We're here to add your clan to those that fight for Orgrimmar. And we can do the things that are there before. And this lady, I told. Oh, that's why they're saying that. If I had cologne, she might talk to me, because it's love is in the air. That's why they said that about the cologne. So that's going to become something that replaces even the small amount of flavor text we have. Isn't that great? Okay, so I could continue on this upper path, and it would take me... I'm just making sure there's no store. So what did I say I was going to do? I was going to come hit... I'm actually going to... Yeah, maybe I will hit the Valley of Spirits up, and then do the upper levels, and just kind of work my way around here. So I am going to continue up this upper path, just to see what we have going on. Okay, so what is this place called? Or this might just be a path to the upper levels. Yep. Okay, so here we have this path to the upper levels. That takes us to the Valley of Wisdom. No, I'll look at it a little bit. The Zankaja, don't know who that is. Sitting in front of some maps that don't have anything to say. And if you continue along this way, we have one more little shop in the Stranglethorn Imported Fruits. Okay, and then I'm going to stop and turn it back around after this one. What's for sale here? Shanti is a fruit vendor. Okay, so if we ever have a need of fruit, there is a freaking fruit vendor here. You can also make your way down to the Cleft of Shadows through that way. We're not finna do that. Okay, so now I'm going to head back over. I'm going to cross this bridge and look at the Zeppelin, see if I can make my way over, around, anything like that. We're not going to travel on the Zeppelin. And then, yeah, this is where the Flight Master... So this area is greatly expanded in retail. Instead of this little platform, which has, interestingly, here's the Wind Rider Master. Okay, you haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a Wind Rider. But I can't do that yet because I haven't found a second place. I thought this is where the Zeppelins came from too. These are the Warsong emissaries. Warrior, we have great need for the help in Warsong Gulch against the Silverwing Sentinels. And there is even greater honor and reputation with the Warsong Outriders to be gained as well. You have the courage to enter battle. So we can do PvP, but again, not something we're going to do yet. It is something I will probably do just one quick PvP, so you guys can see how bad I am at it. It is definitely not my strength. Not that I'm like inherently flawed, it's just the thing I spend the least amount of time at. And I have no real strong desire to get better at PvP at this point in time. With my person who is doing all achievements, there will come a day, there will come a reckoning. And I've got to get better, and I've got to practice. And at that point in time, you know, maybe we'll see some differences, but... Alright, so here we have Spirit Fury reagents. Orthus, who sells reagents. It was just... I just had my wife just use the word reagents to me in real life conversation today. So it was kind of funny because I was like, the only time I ever hear anyone use that word is in World of Warcraft. And here it came into my real life. I was like, oh yeah, I guess reagents are really things in real life too. So we're just kind of running around in circles. Oh, this is the Chop House. This is something that I haven't been in. Cool little cooking store. She sells meat. I've got no meat to cook, so my recipe list of cooking stuff is not very extensive. The Shattered Axe, a guy. Urthara, the weapon merchant. Well, he actually did say something. He said,
with honor.
So many years of battle and slavery. Feels good to have a horde. I feel you, Urthara. I feel you. What was that? That was the bank. Okay, so we're kind of down here in the center. Again, hit up this other side. There is something there. I don't know why I can't read that sign. Reading is hard. Soren's Leather and Steel Armory. Okay. Go talk it up in there. We have Sana, who sells mail. Morgrim, who sells the leather. Olanis, who sells light armor. Okay. I don't see the steel part unless you're counting the mail on that. No, I thought maybe like the mail guy, the plate got to be near the top. But no. I got a big old bonfire. Who's this guy? Wrinkle. What's up? The fishing promoter. Hey, I am here to promote a fabulous fishing tournament in Stranglethorn, but you need to be tough enough to survive there, and have enough skill in fishing to fish those waters. Come back when you're more qualified. And that's another thing, when there's a particular update that happens when the Stranglethorn fishing begins, and we will talk about that too. Innkeeper Grishka. So, this is the inn I like best when I'm in Orgrimmar, but there are others. If we are to make these new lands ours, then we must have places to rest our battle-weary bodies. Lay your axe by the fire and share the stories of your mighty battle.
May your blades
Let's make this our home. Does that heart mean you're looking for love? That's going to be seasonal. I'm not even going to ask her about it. We could buy perfume. You buy love tokens. And cologne. So it's a little different now. I'm not wasting my money on that. Goma, Zazo, Doyoda, Kozish, Sarok, they're all chilling here, and then here's a barkeep if I wanted to do that, and also Gamon. Gamon! Pretty sure that's how it goes. We have the auction house. Hey guys, what's up? Thing is auctioneer Wabang, the grunt guarding things. Auctioneer Thathum, auctioneer Grimful. They just open up the auctioneer window. So nice to know that the auctioneer is... Oh, let me dump this quest. I don't need that either. Okay, and then boomstick imports, my guess would be a guns. Aja sells us guns without even saying anything. She's got a nice little gun shop. I like how she follows me and tracks me. I'm not going to rob your store. It's a gun store. It'd be the dumbest store to rob. Walk right in. Rob the store full of guns. Okay, so that's the sky tower. That's where we came down. And we've done basically the center now. I did want to cut over and do Valley of Spirits and that exit too. So we are going to come back that way. Just typically the way I travel. And here's the Spirit Fury reagent. So we're going to try and go over here. Let's see if we can pull this off. I think I got to go back up. As I was saying, Orgrimmar is the perfect example of why the Alliance, now whether or not you decide it's better, now that's a subjective. Powder monkey. Sergeant Basha.
Can I help you?
So he sells things, and here's where you can get the ranks. Officer's door, you have to be an officer to go in there. The layout of Orgrimmar is just such booty compared to Stormwind.
What do you need?
We're called Gorlock. Like you... Oh, don't tell me about putting perfume on. Okay, so we are already in the Valley of Spirits. Here is where the Darkbriar Lodge is. This is also where we can practice some of our fishing. Which is something I may decide to do off camera. Pefredo? Greetings, warrior. I pity your kind, for you. The secrets of true magic are beyond you.
Oh,
Enyo,
yeah.
another one. And
Good.
Dino. Uthane. Okay. And Vehenna is the Horde Cloth Quartermaster, so... Aye, you there. If you want to earn the respect of the Darkspear, then you can start by donating valuable resources for those in need. Textiles and bandages don't grow on trees, you know. Rather than cash in various cloth pieces you find adventuring, donate them. Doing so would earn you the recognition of the Darkspear. Okay, so again, that is, I guess, how you would get Darkspear rep. Which is interesting, I guess. Maybe that's the only way to get rep. Other than quest. Oh, and here's Thule, the portal trainer. I don't believe you possess the mental acuity to grasp the nature of portal magic. So this is where you would go if you were a mage, the literal opposite of my character. So, nice seeing you, trolls. Alright, so now we have this little spirit lodge here if we want to take the stone path. I decided to be a good boy and take it from the beginning, like a normal person, instead of, like a video game person just plopping through the water. Here's Ukyo, the priest trainer. Be watching yourself, warrior. Respect all ways, or a curse be on you and yours. Okay. So obviously the priests, troll priests, are more like into the Loa and stuff. Ixiera.
Talk to me.
The priest trainer, and Zaius is the high priest.
Stay away from
I don't know the difference. What's, like, in game? What does that mean? Okay, this is survival of the fittest. I don't know what they're all about. Now I'm gonna be a video game and just plop through them. Ew, it's so juicy. What are you guys selling here? Ah, first aid. Here we go. I'm an orc of medicine. Orc. You have come here to learn. I shall do my best to teach. That was really good, really good. I'm an orc of medicine. Orc. I am... What's that? Alright, so we're switching over to heavy. And when I find a shop, I'll sell off those lights. Get that out of my inventory, but... We are there with heavy linen. Keep on working on that. So cool, that's where you get your first aid training. And I'm going to continue down this little path. Just to see if there's anything on it. And actually, I'm curious as to where it leads. Across the river into the Barrens, I guess. Sky Fury Staves. Ukranor just sells a couple staves. Which is weird that a Orc sells it. Some potions up there. Like what orc class uses staves? I guess you could probably train yourself at the weapon master. Okay, so we have Zantish, the snake vendor, walking along. You wanted to buy some snakes? I don't necessarily want that. Got Crimson, Black, and Brown following him.
What you looking for?
Okay, and yeah, they're 50 silver each. No, spank you. There's another Warsong emissary. What's this little shop? Keldrin. Hello, Keldrin. What you doing? Just chilling in your little hut? Well, nice to see you. You look like a warlock or something. And more Warsong emissaries. They're everywhere. Okay, let's condense my bags a little bit. When I go into the little mining area, I can work with that. And here are these guys. This would be a bridge that takes us what looks to be, but still not on the map, into probably the most extreme northern portion of the Barrens. Yeah. I don't know why it's saying that. Okay. So this takes us in the very tippity tip of the Barrens. So if you wanted to start the Barrens, your Barrens journey, which is where we're going to go next. If you wanted to start that journey from there for whatever reason, or just go traveling, we probably will be going from the Barrens to here from time to time, so that's what this road does. I don't believe it. I don't think so. I think they've changed the layout a pinch, where Valley of Spirits is more closed off, and there is a road, but it leads up into a Jara. So, you have general chat in the Barrens. Oh my gosh! I took one footstep into the Barrens, and what do you see? My pee-pee. It is good to know that Barrens chat is just the same as it ever was. Okay. I'm a little bit bummed that we're doing this during Love is in the Air, so a lot of the flavor text, even if it's minimal and not important, is just replaced by people telling me that I stink. Plus it's hurtful. It does. It hurts my feelings. Alright, so I'm gonna hop on down and go to the drag now, which is probably in reality. Whee! I need a helmet to cover up my bald head, because now that I've seen my real self, I feel like I'm doing one of those quests where you help out Chromie, and I saw my real self now, and I feel like I'm just like a legit little low budget punk youngster little Varrock, not Hyde, whatever. Grand General. I can't remember his name. Alright, so we have a general trade goods merchant with Felika, who again wants to tell me that I'm a stinky piece of crap. Thanks.
Farewell.
This is where I already peaked up here at Borston's Fire Pit. Now, Borston's Fire Pit would be where you can learn cooking, if you're interested in that.
Hello.
Zento is a cooking supplier. He does sell these things. We're not good enough yet. Borston sells some meat. And Zamja. Can Zamja help you walk? She will train us if we could ever learn some stuff. I'm going to have to catch up by fishing for brilliant small fish around here. That's about the only way that's going to happen. So if you stay up on this upper ridge, there might be a couple little things. Let's take a peek. So, Zilzabin Drumlore. These are dangerous times, Orc. An ancient evil is rising, and it cares not if you're Horde or Alliance. Tomorrow, and Sarlacc. Cool. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what they're referring to. Are they referring to the Burning Blade? Are they referring to something more sinister and more powerful than a group of misbegotten warlocks? Jandy's Arboretum. Zelia is the herbalism supplier, and Jandy can teach us herbalism.
Bye now.
Although I already have my job, so come on, guys. I don't know what. Okay, so this is taking us, wrapping us around where? Back into the Valley of Wisdom up there. So I'm not messing with that right now. Hop on down. Ugh. That hurt. Grunts everywhere. That really hurts. So this time now I'm just gonna look on the right side as I walk. So here's Godon's Runeworks. We have Jog, the Journeyman Enchanter. Thrumka, what are you looking for, stranger?
What do you
Tifus, who can sell some enchanting types of things.
What are you looking
And
for?
Godon, some adventurers think enchanting doesn't work. I find that when I challenge them to battle, they change their tune. Oh, and they have a tall floor ascending up to the 2nd level if we wanted to. Oh, really? Oh, I guess that's like the other side. So that building that we kind of walked by, that was... there's another path up there. Yelmek's Alchemy and Potions. So there's Korgeld, and he's got some alchemy recipes. Yelmek is the expert. I'm busy, Varrock. Tell Hoot to handle whatever it is. That young pup has been stewing all day long. He spends much more time like that and he's going to hurt something. There's Hoot. All the bottles on this table are potions I brewed today. And they say a watch pot never boils.
Farewell.
Okay, so he's just standing watching his pot brewing, stewing. Cool. Alright, so if you're interested in alchemy, Orgrimmar's got you covered. We're going to come back and hit the drag up in a minute. Droffers and Sons Salvage. I feel like there's some quests that come out of this. Oh, you know what? We need to have trivial quests turned on. Dang it. Did I miss any? I don't think so. See, that's another thing. Like, there are these little breadcrumbs. Melted Droffers and Dran Droffers. I mean, I haven't turned on now, which is all good. But I don't think I've seen anything. So this, the Valley of Honor, let's hit it up. Let's just go right now and bust it out of the way. But even, another thing though is, this is much quicker. Like, we are already done Valley of Spirits, Valley of Strength, the drag's almost done. We're going to hit Valley of Honor up, and then play in the Cleft of Shadow for a minute before we do the Valley of Wisdom. Now, there's also a dungeon that is accessible at a lower level, Ragefire Chasm. We're going to do that soon. I just don't know. What the deal is. They said they need a tank hardcore Ragefire Chasm. I want to be a tank, but I'm only level 10. I don't know if... I'm going to have to research it a little bit more. Also, I'm not hardcore, and I don't know if they would take me. Heroes Harnesses.
Strength and honor.
They sell straight up war harness.
Go with all.
Weirdly specific shop. Like, we sell one kind of leather armor, like chest piece only. And in the back, tucked away, is the Orgrimmar Bower. No cute name. Jinsura is a bow merchant. Look, it's like a bearskin rug, but it's an ogre skin. That's cool.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Neato. Now, we might... What's my level? We might hit 12 if we get lucky. Turning in some of these quests, but that would be a pretty... Like, I'd be a little surprised. Well, we're way up here. Okay, so we've kind of let ourselves up onto this little, like, tower. Oh. Whoa. Okay. So, Valley of Honor, I'm guessing is more warrior-based type classes, and maybe some PvP. I think now it's really devoted to the PvP. Here's some more areas we could fish. Yep, more PvP guys. Warsong Emissaries. Hall of the Brave. Belgrim Rock Mall. What is the Hall of the Brave? Oh, is this where the warrior trainer is, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe we can get some weapon trainers in here, too. I would pay for that. Alright, so Brakgul Deathbringer. Romgar warrior, are you ready to fight for the Horde at Warsong Gulch?
Strength.
Kartra blood snarl. I'm sorry, warrior, but you need to be more experienced before you can survive an Ultrak Valley. Grez Rage Fist. Are you here for training, or are you just here to waste a warrior's time?
Dub.
I am not here. I'm here to waste your time. Let's be real. Okay, D's Snowbane
Listening.
is.
Beware the
Oh, there's another warrior person. And oh, here's a Horde Warbringer.
What do you need?
War is upon us, Varrock. It's time for every member of the Horde to answer the call and join the fight against the Cowardly Alliance. We're not going to pick this up. The battle in war. So yeah, we'll just say I'm not going to read it because we'll save that for when we decide to do that. And Sorak, we have another warrior trader. So
Go for
that is definitely where all the warriors are at, ready to help me train if I do happen to level up this time. If I do, then we'll be running back here, either on or off camera. I'm not sure. Depends on if it flows. Here we go. We finally can learn mining to go. Oh, we already have that. Never mind.
Can I
We have
help?
a mining supplier.
Speak, friend.
And this is the... Oh yeah, I'm already a journeyman miner. Talking about finally learn mining. I can smelt some more of my copper real quick. And maybe when I find the blacksmith, I can work on that. This might give me to 70. I don't think anything special is going to happen. I don't know what the next rank of mining, what happens. I already have tin and bronze. I think maybe at 75 you learn silver and gold. Yeah, what are you going to do? I think I'm going to actually probably have to smelt, mine tin to make that happen. Cool. Okay, here's the Orphan Matron Battle Mail.
Glory to the
There
whole.
are costs with war, warrior. Ones often overlooked. Those costs are the orphans, children who have lost their parents to the far too numerous conflicts that rage across Azeroth. Those children who have no one else to turn to often come here to live until they are old enough to fend for themselves. 1 week out of the year during the spring, the Horde takes time to give something back to these innocents. This time is called
May your
Children's Week.
blades
Yeah,
never
so
dull.
the orphanage is open for that too, with just some rando orphans on an ogre skin rug, and Tossamina watching them in there. Good for you, I guess. Here is something we can learn though. Lumak, the fishing trainer. I missed something back there at Lumak's Fishing.
Speak.
Fish so delicious. You come learn fish, eat fish. Nom, 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 nom.
Victory.
Okay, now I need to get a fishing pole. So let's talk to Shankus
Glory to the whole.
and buy that fishing pole. They don't have the baby little level. I'll do fishing on my own. I do need to do it. Okay, nothing else around there. There is one. I do think that perhaps the blacksmith trainer or something is back here. Yes, I do think I missed. Well, there's Nog's machine shop. Bounty Hunter Corlock.
Greetings.
He would only like me if I freaking wore some perfume. You mean people. Where's oh my, yeah, where's my okay. Here's the machine shop with some goblins. Sovik.
Go.
Hello, Varrock. You don't see to my shop? Chances are good I can get it. What else do you have to say?
Right back. I got what you need.
What does that mean? Weird. No.
Time is money, friend.
There are just a few more hours in the day.
Talk
Keep
to
it
me.
real.
Toxic. Sometimes I surprise even myself. Cool. Really greasy gob. And Thun.
Thunder.
Who says orcs aren't smart? Takes a lot of brains to be an engineer. Alright, so that's where I can train engineering if I want. Where's my blacksmith training? I know. There they are. As I say, I know it's got to be around here, and I just missed it the way I kind of walked in some sloppy walking. Orakamosh. Alright, what you got for us? Rough grinding stone. Build those first of all. Okay, so let's get that, and then talk to the blacksmith trainer. Probably will. Oh, now look, the rough grinding stone is already down. Alright, so we have an expert blacksmith.
An honor.
Come to me again with such pathetic work, and I will send you home in a small iron box that I tempered in goat urine. Now go see that idiot Ugthok. He is pretty suited to your needs. Orgosh. Corebender. Hail warrior. Kothos Iron Rager. So I guess maybe if you wanted to go either armor or weapon, you could spec.
Strength, blood, and thunder.
I am Krathok, overseer of these craftsmen.
For the
Shayus
Horde.
Steel Fury. I know chainsmith with no skill. Come back when you have something decent to show me. There's Hakala.
Go with
She's
honor.
a rogue. Oh, that's a actual person. It's just that they're in PvP mode. Ugthok.
What do you need?
I can excuse me. A Turk the Anvil.
Strength and honor. Hail. Well met.
Yeah, like that I think is an actual player.
Blood and thunder.
Uh-huh.
What are you looking for?
See, it says Orgrimmar underneath him. I can show you what you wish to know, but you must be patient. Take your time to work the steel and flint the way it shapes beneath your hammer. When you become one with the steel, then you will understand. Oh, I can learn runed copper pants. Okay, so what do I need for these things? First off... Yeah, so I already know that these things... Copper chain pants, I think I'm already chilling in. Copper chain boots. Copper chain belt. Now the runed copper gauntlets. Already got them on. I need fine thread to make a runed copper pants, which is going to be a nice upgrade. I could use a copper axe. 3.9. Mine's 5. There's no... That's a dagger. I can't use it. And then two-hand. I've got this new battle axe, but that's a two-hander, which I'm not really into. So I want to make those pants, but I need some fine thread. Do I have like a blacksmithing supplies person somewhere? Okay, so that stinks because now I'm going to have to... Maybe there's some in here. Alright, Artisan Blacksmith, Saru Steel Fury. This isn't a game you toy with, youngling. Go speak with Snarl outside. He may be a serpent in my lair, but he does know his way around an anvil.
What are you?
Alright, the heavy armor merchant sells stuff.
What
And
can
the
I
blacksmithing supplier, she doesn't have freaking
Safe.
thread. So I need to go back to the trade person to get fine thread. Then I'm gonna have to walk back here. That's a pain. Anashi is the weapon monster. Hey man, you come right place to learn how to wield the new weapon. How? What can other weapon masters teach? On Sekwa, the Tauren weapon master is on the Thunder Bluff Lower Rise. He teach 100 and 200 maces, staves, and guns. Archibald, the undead weapon master in the war court at the Undercity, train good with crossbows, daggers, 1 and 200 swords, and polearms. Sayok, the ugly orc right here, can teach the ways of bows, daggers, fist weapons, and 1 and 200 axes and thrown weapons, man.
Blood and
Alright, so
thunder.
here to learn how to wield a new weapon or just waste my time? So he's talking, the only one I just wanted to talk. He adds Hanashi, standing next to me here, can instruct in the use of bows, 1 and 200 axes, staves, and all manner of thrown weapons. So if I want some weapons training, well, that's a lot of money. I kind of want to add these in. But not right now. Not for 10 silver. I'd rather just rock what I have.
Blood and thunder.
What is it? Can't you see that I'm busy?
Victory.
And Zendo Jun. So This is where it's at. Who's this guy? He sells maces
What
and
are you looking
staves.
for?
Koru. Maybe he's like relegated to the top because most orcs can't use those. Because warlocks can't even use staves to start. Alright, so that's a little doo-doo-ish that I've got to... Can't believe I've got to go back to trade goods. Alright, let's go get it. Come back and then we'll finish the Valley of Honor. So now we got to take a quick hike to go get, what was it, fine thread? Annoying. But I want this pants. 2 fine thread. But then this will be a nice pants upgrade for me. So let's talk to the grunt and say, where is the... I just want like a trade goods. They don't even have that. You're useless, bro. That does let me know I'm also going to be selling this mace, though, because now maces are trained in Thunder Bluff. I am not walking all the way to Thunder Bluff. Especially when I'm making what you need for sharp weapons anyway. Okay, where's that? Oh, that's in the Valley of Wisdom. I don't think I ever finished looking at the drag anyhow. Thanks, bro. Cool. Appreciate it. It's going to wear off before I use it. Kodo Hide Leatherworks. There's Karolak, the expert leatherworker.
Am I
busy? What does that mean? Do you think I just stand here all day twiddling my thumbs? If you're to buy something, talk to Hador. Handor, the cloth and leather armor merchant. No thanks.
Zug, zug.
Amare, you like the rug? I killed and skinned the beast myself. May all the centaur fall as easily.
For the Horde.
That's a centaur rug? I thought that was an ogre. Okay, good to know. This is centaur rugs. Huh.
What do you need?
That is food.
Strength and honor.
Wait, what did I need? Here, he can sell me the thread. I need fine thread. Okay, so now I have the fine thread I need. But that guy, Tamar, is the leatherworking supplies guy. Cool. So we needed to do this half of the drag anyway. No biggie. And this is Torfan. Cloth and leather armor merchant. Moria, the tailoring supplies. Vashana Straglash. This is the one that will donate to the orcs of Orgrimmar to raise their rep. Magar, the expert tailor. I made a lot of the things you see in the store. What do you think? Answer carefully. Your life may depend on it. And Snag. We use many animal pelts and skins in our creations. Okay. That's Gautry's traveling gear. Old bag vendor Gautry. I wish I had more. Oh, let's sell him that thing actually.
Hall.
Okay, so we're doing. Now we're getting better. I just sold that because now I'm not waiting. Okay, so that's the drag fully done. Valley of Honor is just about done. We finished Valley of Strength, Valley of Spirits. So we have to look in the cleft and do the Valley of Wisdom, which are both very small little areas. And we have to go back and tuck it. So we're actually very close to being done. The Cleft of Shadow is kind of where the rogues and warlocks chill. It's also where Ragefire Chasm is, so that's going to be more interesting of the two. We have some quests to turn in there. Valley of Wisdom is going to be where we talk to the leader of the Horde. So Thrall, we should get to meet Thrall. Alright, so let's go back over to the little part where... I don't think I looked up... What is this place? The Hall of the Brave? Oh, yeah, that's locked off, I think, right? Orgrimmar Grunt, Belgrim Lockmore. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's where the warriors are at. Warrior trainers. I remember now. Ugh, that hurt me. Ouchie. I need an anvil. And also, I might hit 50. But maybe not. Alright, so now I want those pants. Yeah, that's only going to leave me with 5 copper, so I will probably hit 49. So wheat. Okay, so now I've got some dope pants. And they match my gloves too. Much cooler. Can I build anything? I can build copper chain pants. They take 4. 8. Yeah, that might be the cheapest. I don't think anything is less than 4 and also gives me a point. Okay, so I'm just shy, 1 stinking point off of being able to get journeyman. 1 stinking point.
What are you looking for?
Buy my pants from me, please. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need. Oh, actually, buy these. I forgot I was selling those as well.
For the Horde.
Okay, so we're clearing out some of that inventory space. We just upgraded ourselves again with some nice pants. We talked about the Arms of Legend. I'm saving my gold, silver, because even though I have 21, I'm going to hit 12 soon and need to spend some on powers. Like I said, it might even happen, like, in this episode. I am 10, 20, 30, little bit more than a third to go. There's Red Canyon Mining. We already talked to that guy. There's the orphans. Up here, I don't think I came back all the way up here and looked at whatever this is. Okay, so we got a couple of Orgrimmar grunts flanking it. Yeah, so we've already used 5 minutes since that guy buffed us. The Ring of Valor. Is this the PvP area? Maybe, probably. So you, okay, making us work for it. Alright, so this is like an arena. What happens if I hop on in? Can I hop in? Doesn't look like I can. So, okay, so it's like a arena, but you cannot go in there. Blocking you. Okay. But story-wise, I guess it would make sense if there was like a pit to have formalized combat. So that's cool, like lore-wise, but yes, it doesn't appear that there is anything we can actually do. Perhaps there is a quest involved in it. I don't know. We will definitely find out, though, as we play through everything. Alright, so Valley of Honor is pretty much down here. There's Hunter's Hall. Haven't been in there yet, and this is the stable master, Zoncha. We already talked to the bounty hunter. Hey, stable master. What's up? Just weirdo standing in an area by himself. And this is where you could buy your wolves. That's cool. Kildar is the wolf riding instructor. I could teach you the finer points of wolf riding, providing you have enough gold to cover the lesson. I don't.
What are you
And
looking
Ogunara
for?
Wolf Runner. Zug Zug, brave warrior. I've the finest bred wolves for you to peruse, mounts for you to peruse. You'll not find another animal with this level of endurance and survival instincts that the wolf has anywhere. Please inspect them for yourself. I don't have that kind of gold, man. I'm just a baby. Zaltsu.
Hello, man.
Friend. I only help hunters in their pits.
Spirits be with you.
Okay. Shandur.
How you doing?
Hey man, you been needing to head on over to the warrior trainer. Ormak Grimshot.
Sug Sug.
I cannot drink.
For the Horde.
Jewel.
Relax.
Hey man, you been needing to head on over to the warrior trainer. I'm the Jewel trainer, Jewel. You need help learning how to fake, you got him.
Talk to me.
Shimla. Who knew? Who knew? Trolls were just so heavy into vaping. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. They've got that Rasta vibe about them. I don't know though, actually. Vaping doesn't seem like it would mesh with the true, like, I don't know. Like, I think, I'm not an expert. I don't want to talk that much deeper about Rastafarianism, the Rastafari. because I never studied it, and I don't think I've ever met someone that truly follows that belief system. So I'll just go ahead and cut myself off here. But you know what? I love listening to Bob Marley. So if you want to reduce an entire culture into one icon, could do worse. Okay, so we got the Warsong emissaries are walk on their way as we move now into the Cleft of Shadow. Okay. This is, I don't remember. We did walk back here the one time to get the poison. So we have run back in here with our troll, and I've done the same thing. This is Craven Drock.
Speak, friend.
He wants me to have more cologne. Or
For the
perfume.
Horde.
Dark earth, fungus, and mushrooms. Horde Juice is a mushroom vendor if you really are just needing freaking mushrooms. Okay. That is the entrance to Ragefire. Ah, there you go. It tells us right there. Level 13 to 18.
Speak.
Listen closely to what you are told. Here's Niru Fireblade. We just read in Lands of Mystery how he is a leader of the Burning Blade, a low level one. Listen closely to what you are told and do not quickly trust or distrust, for even friends serve their own ends, warrior. Our great war chief knows this, and to prove that there are no warlocks within the Horde who do not wish to destroy it from within or gain control over it, I have volunteered to aid our young leader in any way I can. Okay, Niru Fireblade. My most humble greetings, warrior. How am I to help my orc brother today? Ah, and where did you get this? Good Morgaz and Razor Hill sent you to me, did he? Well, let me take a closer look. Niru Fireblade inspects the searing collar. Interesting, very interesting. Found this in Duratar, Barok. Akzeloth. Since the last great war when the Burning Legion was defeated, I have searched for sources of demonic corruption in Orc society. The collar you brought me confirms my fears. It belongs to the Burning Blade, a cult that rallies around an item of demonic power. It is called the Demon Seed, and it resides in the Barrens atop Dreadness Peak. It must be destroyed. Go to Farwatch Post on the border of the Barrens to the west and speak with my assistant Akzeloth. He will direct you
For
further.
the Horde.
So this is a
Blood
breadcrumb
and thunder.
to continue this story in the Barrens. You have something vital to report. I can sense it behind your eyes. Examines the eye of the burning shadow. Intriguing. The voice you heard mentioned my name. I am known for hunting down enemies of our war chief, but it is strange that I was singled out. Stranger still that the Burning Blade cultists from whom you recovered this pendant have a name so close to my own. I must study this pendant. I must study and must ponder the meaning of its message. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Varrock. You have done your people a great service. Yeah, right. Slaying the beast. The primary task set upon me by our great war chief is to root out the creatures responsible for infesting our lord's great city with demonic influence. The Burning Blade is one such threat, but there are others. The Searing Blade, for instance, who make their home in Ragefire Chasm, secretly attempting to subvert innocent members of the Horde. If they are to be stopped, then their leader must be slain. A Felguard named Taragaman the Hungerer. Kill him and his heart will appease Thrall. Of this I'm sure.
Right.
Alright, so we now have a mission to go into Ragefire Chasm, although it is suggesting we do that at level 16, and it is a dungeon quest, so we won't be completing it anytime soon. Not anytime super soon, but not super far. That will be the first dungeon we do. Okay, so here's the Darkfire Enclave. There's a Warlock Trader, Meerkat. Your will is not strong enough to manipulate the forces we control, warrior.
Go with us.
Roldar agrees with her.
Go for
Zevrost.
victory.
Your arcane only corrupts those who are weak. Keep up on your training or you may find a similar trait. And Ganrul Bloodeye.
Babu.
Okay, so we've got these people. We have Shadow Deep reagents as well. Reagent vendors. Again, these things are all empty. They no longer exist. Now you can just get, like this, every single reagent vendor just sells like this powder that removes, basically like transmog effects. Ironwood staves and wands.
What are you looking for?
Caicus the One Merchant, and Moragus the Staff Merchant. Where's our poison guy? There he is. There's Forgan, the guy that I guess he's not giving us that repeatable quest anymore. Alright, so we have finished the Cleft now. Oh, no, we haven't. There's still a second level up here. So there's the Slow Blade with Kareth, the Blade Merchant.
What can I help you with?
Well, he sells a cutlass. That's the way out. We are going to take that way out. Olma, the rogue trainer. I don't train your kind warrior. Shadow Swift Brotherhood. Thezrock. Shenthul. Order of the Shattered Hand existed before Thrall and shall exist after Thrall. Zandazan.
Be careful, man.
Zandazan of the Shattered Hand? How can Zandazan help you? He can't. He won't.
Be seeing.
Okay. Rakul's Poisons. There's Guest. Another rogue trainer.
Strength and honor. For the
Does not
Horde.
train me. And
What are
Rakul
you
the
looking
Poison
for?
Vendor, who does sell vials and flash things to make poisons.
Strength.
I think the poisons are going to be cool. Looking forward to getting that for my rogue. Okay, so now we've finished the Cleft of Shadow. All that's left now is the Valley of Wisdom. To look at the capital like seat, we've gained some quests. We've walked right up to the Tower Command, the Hunger's Heart. We've done it all. Okay, there's that fruits we already looked at before. Cool. Okay. And now we are in the Valley of Wisdom, the final valley. So we're at the top floor right now. Let's see if we can actually enter this building. I don't see an entry to it, but this is had we walked in from the cleft or whatever it's called, the drag. All right, so Azeron's Market. He is a reagents vendor called Magenius.
Look to
Azeron himself sells general goods. You know what we haven't seen here is a dude that sells all the weird recipes. So another way that there's also not the breadcrumb class. There's Dark Spear commendations if we want to
What you want?
turn in commendations with them. Greetings, warrior. I am a commendation officer acting on behalf of the Dark Spear tribe. It is my duty to assist adventurers who have received Horde commendation signets. I accept signets in different quantities, but the most beneficial exchange for you is to hand in a set of 10 at once. I will enter your deeds into our records when you hand in your signets. As a result, you'll earn recognition from the Darkspear tribe for your duty and service.
Stay away from them.
There's Warcaller Gorlach.
Loktar. Go for
Officer Redblade, same thing, but she will give you. I guess she would get rep with the orcs instead. Okay, so that's where we just came from, and all that's left here is the actual boss's house. I don't see anything off to this side. I was just gonna peek and see if there's anything out this way, and then that will be probably about it for us. I just feel like this was quicker than Stormwind. I don't know if it's geographically smaller. I mean, I guess it's a newer city, so there would be less nuance to it. But considering this is as big as it gets for the Horde, you would. It's kind of look at that big
blood
Orcon
and
elite.
thunder.
Grommash Hold. So we have Zor Lone Tree, the Elder Farseer, Searn Firewater. This is also where the Shaman can train. Cardress Dreamseeker,
What do you need?
may the spirits be with you.
Go
Tagorn
for
Crest Strider,
Hey,
Shansu. May the spirits protect your monk.
bye now.
Bye bye now. And now we're in the inner ward. Vol'jin is here, who will eventually rule the Horde and then becomes the planted himself. That's cool. We are seeing him. Mokvar, who is Mokvar?
Makra.
Thrall has shown great kindness in granting me sanctuary within his domain. I do not wish to overstay my welcome, at any rate. It would be a great dishonor if I brought any trouble to our leader. Here's Atric. He is here.
Thrall, halt.
Greetings, young warrior. So he is a famous person from lore. That is super cool. We've read a lot about him. And Thrall in the flesh. So there's QQ Pedal Feet.
Time is money, friend.
Hi, here's the loving person. I don't know what that's for. We would do that some other time. That's pretty funny though. Alright, so first, Nazgrel, advisor to Thrall. Can you not see that I am busy? This had better be pressing. Countless times I urged the war chief not to trust the humans, but personal pride is not what is at stake here. You have served the Horde honorably, young warrior. Now excuse me. I must counsel Thrall on these matters.
May your blades never dull.
Alright, so we have dropped off all the things that have been sitting, clogging up. Ooh, except for that recruitment letter. Okay, so now let's talk to Thrall.
Loktar, friend.
All members of the
Horde. Wish.
Oh, he's got a two-line greeting. All members of the Horde are equal in my eyes, Varrock. We have all suffered many burdens. And if it were not for wisdom and honor, then we would be no better than the Scourge or my people, while our blood is tainted by the demon Anaroth. It is your duty to aid the Horde and to defend our way of life, but it is also your duty to know when quarter and compassion should be given to friend and foe alike. Understand this well. This is the new Horde, not some demon-spawned army who lack free will. Hidden enemies. One thing I will not tolerate are traitors in our midst, Varrock. But I would be a fool to play my hand so early. It would not sufficiently cut the corruption out of our lands and only cause the infection to grow worse. But you, a young adventurer, could go places my agents could not. Could learn the truth, could find the true head of the beast. You are brave enough, then enter a skull rock to the east of Orgrimmar, find a lieutenant's insignia off of one of the burning blade there, and return to me. Okay. And if you notice, he's got blue eyes. Alright, so we actually have a quest here. So, we are going to have to actually run this quest. Well, because it's in a zone, it's in Durotar, which we've already finished. So, to wrap up this episode, we have a little something. We're going to have to go run and do a small little bit of killing. Alright. I wasn't planning on this happening. I didn't think Thrall would do that to us here at the end. But, there it is. Also, it looks as though we could have came in here and killed two birds with one stone. So if you're planning, yeah, maybe I should have explored Orgrimmar before, wrapping up the very end, but whatever, it's not really a big deal. Now I'm feeling very strongly confident that we're going to hit level 12 on the way out of this mission. So, that's cool though. This one was a little shorter than the other, I believe. We might be running at this point about as long. It took us about 90 minutes to get through all of Stormwind. So I guess there's your trade-off. We don't have breadcrumb quests to help us explore the town. Instead, we get an actual quest from the leader that sends us back out. So that's kind of neat. I don't know that any do that. We also get a dungeon quest already, although it is saying it's a level 16 quest. You can go as early as 13. I will probably wait until we are closer to 16. So you can get that, like, that batch of skills. So we'll get the 12 skills, of course, that we're about to get, and then we'll get the 14 and alright, so let's put that, sharpen our blade real quick. Okay. But yeah, that'll give us yeah, the 14 and the 16 sets of skills. Don't know exactly what they'll be. It also, you know, the more specs, the better. We're going to keep rocking our shield specialization for the next few levels, so 12, 13, 14, and then that would allow us to get the next tier of protection. but unless I wanted to branch out. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go back to this cave which we've explored before. We have mineral finding on. I can also get my next, if I just get a couple copper while I'm out, or while I'm in there. I am close to that. And I could also do that after the fact. Off camera. I need to do some fishing with this character anyway, now that I finally learned how to do it. And that's not going to help me though with the cooking. Because nobody had the brilliant small fish recipe for me. So that's a little annoying. Unless it is back south Mandarin. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Okay. None's too shabby, so anybody could, I guess, potentially have a lieutenant's insignia. And we're not that much higher level than... there's a warlock right there that I might aggro onto. You're gonna see. I really hope I don't. Oh, cool! They did not run. Okay. So let's go after this first. Okay. I tagged that one too. Okay. Get this person. Saving some of my fury up so I can come at them a little harder. Beautiful. Now I can mine that. I do not have... There we go. My mining's at 70 now. Cool. So we got some copper ore. Really hate... yeah, I'm actually going to go after this guy first. This dude. Because now... Oh, dang it. Cool. That was good. Oh man, look at my life. Okay. Yikes. It's a good thing that I that I waited that out, because that was pretty close to death there. I don't even need them either. They're all running around. Okay. Yeah, the warlocks are just annoying, quite frankly. Quite frankly, they are. I just want that ore while I'm here. This little place is full right now. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding. Yeah, I don't know. I think warlocks are stupid. They're stupid. Dang it, he tagged the freaking warlock. That's annoying. Thanks, bro. Thanks for tagging the warlock. Okay. Alright, so now we have... I mean, this is good. I'll kill these guys too, because this will help me. Hopefully I can get one of them on the way out. I don't know what the drop rate is. I was assuming it was going to be low, because... is one thing going for. Come on. Come on. Wish I had some sort of interrupt. But I don't. Alright, so let's go ahead and build some more of those. So then I can actually use them. You butthole. I don't know if we're gonna be able to live. He's got me on fire right now.
Not enough.
Oh, maybe. Alright, we hit that protection scroll from him, too. I will take that. Let's go ahead and give us another point of that block chance with rage generation from blocking. Just overall, some nice little upgrade while we're in here. I did hit level 12. Dang. Left and right, these people are fighting. And yeah, what do we just... This is a tough pull. Okay. So, of course we want this. Painful. I'm gonna die on that one. Yep. Gonna definitely 100% die. Yeah, they just suck. Like, I guess go for the warlocks, but yeah, that really sucks. My character, like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time fighting. The magic resistance is really the weakness of this warrior. I don't know what makes that happen. Is it spirit? No. Intellect. Just kind of. Yes, armor is physical attacks only. So how do you resist? What give? Oh, these actual resistance traits: shadow resistance, frost resistance. Gotcha. So none. Long story short, yeah, I have no magic resistance, and that's a separate thing, so wherever you get those, it's separate. Yikes. So, somehow I gotta find a way to get some of that. I don't know how that happens, but... So I guess, go for the... Look at this, I got to get to him before his... before he summoned his Voidwalker, so that's nice. Yeah, I just want this Lieutenant insignia. I think it's such a hard time on this. It's just hunters everywhere. Hunters. It's a very popular hardcore class. People love their hunters. And I lost my freaking scroll of protection. Boomer. Boomer, bruh. Okay, still no. See, still no. Ooh, there's some more. Still no insignia. So this turned from an exploration to capping it off with an actual little experience going back into this cave. Actually, I don't have anything against this particular cave. Don't think it's as hard or confusing or deadly as some of the others. But warlocks, bro. Warlocks. Great. Well, I'm not fighting Gazas. Just go ahead and say that right now. That's not happening. No desire to do that. Okay. Oh, man. I was just coming for you. Huh? Okay. Can I get to that guy from here? Says he's not in line of sight. Okay, let's fight this guy. Burning Blade Fanatic. He's only level 9. Had 1 second left, so sure. Alright, so the level 9 guy is... There we go. I'll tag him. At least now he'll... I mean, they can be happy, because now they won't attack. Okay. Are you kidding me? Like 5 freaking Voidwalkers all just came at me at once? That's messed up. Oh, there is another death. Just dying left and right. Yeah, so that was unfortunate that... I mean, you gotta keep your head up on a swivel, really. So if you want to be good, and especially in Classic, and if you consider not dying to be the definition of good, which I feel like that's a pretty good bar, keep your head on the swivel. Don't engage unless you know what's going on. I saw those guys run by, you know, dragging whatever the heck they're doing, kiting, multi-hero team kiting. I don't freaking know, but what they did was make it to where 4 or 5 Voidwalkers all of a sudden ran back to that spot, and then I thunderclapped, pulled all the aggro of all of them. Yeah, not my smartest move. Yeah, that guy is part of it. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I want that person, but let's be smart. Let's get our buff first. There we go. Okay. I like these fanatics better because they're just a melee 1-on-1. It's a good matchup for me as a tank, as a pre-tank or whatever. Warlocks, though, they are sucking. They are making my life hard. They are a bad matchup for me. My DPS is not fast enough to just nuke them and mitigate the threat of their threat before I get to the Voidwalker. All the investment in blocking and armor is useless. Does nothing against magic. Too close, okay. But this is a good matchup. And plus I'm higher level than these people, so. But you know, I just want this lieutenant thing. The drop rate is atrocious. Okay. At least the respawn rate's good, so there's that. Okay. Cave here, it looks like. Looks like. Oh, come on, come on. Just grindily killing. Grindily killing. Some burning blade. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Need. Don't know necessarily what the thought process is on that. Yes. Did I get to tag it? I don't know. I need it. Dang it. Why won't you give me? Why won't you give me up insignia? Okay, I feel like they've got a little team going on or something. Andre. Don't you come after me. He is dag nabbit. maybe they'll go after that guy. Are they? Okay, good. At least they're taking that off. Stinking Void Walker menu. Let's see, maybe I can kill him in time. Well, looks like they've hit him with the demoralizing shout. Okay. Use my heavy bandage. It's better. Alright. Okay, so if I go after this thing first, I'm still trying to decide, like, what do I think is better? To go after the Warlock first, because then at least I get that magic damage out of the way. But then that leaves me where I'm at right now, where I have... Bro, I'm gonna die. Okay. Rejuvenate some of my life. I'll try. But I'm off of... Oh, he ran. He de-aggroed. Holy goodness, that was close. Let's make some more heavy linen bandages. Oh gosh. Okay. Once I get to 50, I might be able to get up to 50 at the rate that I'm having to kill these guys. Oh. Cool, I can... Are you the guy? Did you?
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Come on, come on, come on.
Not enough.
No. Okay. I need to switch over to him fast. Oh, I don't have my power yell. Okay, we are not doing anything great right now. Just keep on using these bandages, I guess. The downside is that 1 minute cooldown. Gross. Okay. I don't know. And like, I'm tempted to use this. Like, if I had a healer, I'd be using Blood Rage. But I guess it's a 1 minute cooldown. Like, it's not that big. Like, go for it, bro. Yeah, why not? It hurts me a little bit, but then it really gets my blade, my rage upped. Gosh, the drop rate on this, like, I might have to look this up, but it's looking like the drop rate is absolute and utter garbage.
Yet.
Okay. And of course.
I can't do that.
Okay. I mean, I'm taking them both out, which is good. Can't argue on that. I hate it when they start doing that, like, flame attack again. Got some beaded gloves. Okay. What do the beaded gloves do? 11 hands. Well, yeah, of course, that's not good. Alright. Oh, gosh. Let's save. I wish I had some potions too. That'd be nice and helpful. Okay. I want to be at full life before I go because the warlocks are such a pain in the butt. Okay. Yeah, I need that first, I think. And then I can hit him up with this. But I think getting that rotation is a little bit different, yeah. And then I can switch over to this guy faster. And in the beginning, while there's two of them, I spend more time. How long is it? 10 seconds. Jeez Louise, come on. Come on. Let's get that lieutenant thing. Yeah, see, I don't have whatever protection stance or whatever it is yet, if that's even a thing. Okay, see, then you fight like a level 9 one of those? Ridiculous. Just easy as heck. Then you fight one of these guys. Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, I guess just bust out this stuff as much as you can. Yeah, I'm toast. Gosh. Just run, I guess, as far as I can. What else am I gonna do? Oh, I need de-aggro. Maybe I can live. It looks like they're still coming. If it's like the Void Walker, I might. Oh, thank goodness. Come on. Alright. I got out of there. Which normally I actually totally want to fight that person. Just not there, not the way I was. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, I think there's something I can loot. There it is.
Need more rage.
And that's, I want to take that one down too. Okay, my defense is up, that's good. Maybe that increases my block chance. This is, sorry, well I guess it shouldn't be sorry, we're all in it together, but this is ridiculous, the amount of time it is taking to bust this out. Like, I just... The drop rate on these lieutenant insignias is crazy. Okay, we got a tribal cloak. That's an 8 back. What's 5 back? It's 11, so better. Yeah, I guess it's a fool's game. There's old Ness thinking that I'm gonna upgrade at this point. If anything, Duratar. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. Excellent. Okay, it wasn't what I was necessarily hoping it was going to go then. Yes, I got the freaking insignia. Finally. Okay. Alright, so now it's just a matter of... Actually, I can hearth myself right back to Orgrimmar. I did it. I got the insignia. Cool. Alright, so now I can go back up to Thrall. And on the way, since we're level 12, I don't remember where the first aid trainer is. But, I'm only going to be 49. Unless I get lucky and my one single linen bandage gets me to 50, in which case I can go pick that up. If not, whatever. Okay. Alright, so... got some tough jerky. This small rune marks the bearer as a lieutenant in the Burning Blade. Malachite can go in the bank, so we do have a couple little things we need to drop off. What's that? Donation of wool, Shauna Straglash. Now we are high enough level that they want wool from us. No can do. Alright, so on the way to talk to Thrall, let's stop by the Valley of Honor. Just because. And But yeah, this is that basically tacked on almost half an hour to this episode. That one little quest. That's just how classic quests work. There's no quick and dirty. Let me go bust this out. It's definitely not like retail where you can routinely in like 2 to 3 minutes tear through a quest, and they'll give you 2-3 quests at a time in every single or more in every single little thing. And it's like if they don't, you're like, wow, why are they being so annoying? And now it's like, now Burning Crusade is the opposite. It just really pisses me off the way they design those quests. It's almost like they intentionally send you back and forth to places that are very far away. It annoys me, and it's more than anything else, it's in need of a revamp in retail. Now, whatever, like in classic, okay, it is what it is, but retail, whew. It's almost like shameless. I would be over the moon if they did some serious rehaul to Burning Crusade in retail. Just some basic quality of life improvements would be nice. They don't have to go ahead and change the storyline or anything, but like, don't just nerf certain things. Okay, so of course we got the rough grinding stone. This is actually going to take us up some. Okay, so alright, so we're at 50 now. Let's see where our guy is.
Victory.
Thrall Hall.
There we go. So he can train me. Oh, but he can't actually train me to be a journeyman blacksmith?
Go forth to victory.
Why not? Maybe because maybe I need the expert blacksmith to train me how to be a journeyman?
Strength and honor.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so he can train me. Now that requires 65.
What do you need?
Does he only have... Okay, so I don't have the actual... I can become a journeyman, but 65 is the next thing. So this is... That's a little annoying that they're like, okay, now you're going to actually work for your next 15 points. Okay. Right. Well, replenish one of those. Did not give me anything. Okay. Now these are... Okay. Let's see, 4 with probably a 75% chance, or 8, 6. I guess the 6 at a guarantee. Is good too. Or 2 chances. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm gonna do that. I guess I'll go with it for now. I think that's probably... Expected value is probably a little higher. I at least have the chance of 2. Yeah, so that was, in the long run, that was the better call. I'm not gonna make the bracers, though. That's essentially throwing it away.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so they... Ooh, my repair was... Oh, I should have... I'm not gonna go buy it back, but I could have kept that. Alright, so we have all these other things we're selling. That needs to get stuck in the bank. Everything else is good to go. I did use some of that sticky glue. Why not? Alright, so... we did become a journeyman blacksmith. That's cool. And now we are going to go talk to Thrall and tell him what the dealio. Now that we have an insignia, lieutenant insignia. Doesn't really seem... I mean, unless it's part of a greater, like scheme of his, I'm sure it is. Oh, we needed to talk to the warrior trainers, too. I was going to say, I really felt like there was something else we need to do over here. We've got to level up our warrior skills. Oh, where was that? Was that this green building? Maybe. I might be wrong, and it might have been in the big red one in the back, but I think the big red one was that arena. So I do think that actually this is where the warrior trainers are at. So we can learn a couple more moves now that we're level 12. How's our gold looking? 22, and we gotta stop at the bank as well. Yes, there's a warrior trainer.
Strength and honor.
Okay, so we get overpower. 5 rage, 5-second cooldown, battle stance, so that's what we're in. Weapon damage plus 5, only usable after the target dodges. The overpower cannot be blocked, dodged, or parried. Okay, so that's cool. It's very niche. Battle shout level 2. Shield bash. Bashes the target with my shield. Also is an interrupt. So I need this one. I need 10 silver for it. Dang it. Okay. I don't have 10 silver. It's not happening. So I could rank up Battle Shout to the next rank. Where's that overpowered? That's cool. I feel like that's a good one. And Shield Bash is good too, because that gives me an interrupt. Actually, I don't know what I want to do with that, but that's a nice interrupt. Changing the order of that. Alright, why is there something going on up here? I felt like I want the 10 gold. If I get 10 silver, maybe he'll give me some more money for turning this quest in. Okay. Yeah, yikes. So this this turned into a little adventure here. And I ran out of moolah. I could possibly get some off camera to like fishing. I don't know how much that's going to increase my skill, but if I fish my butt off, I can maybe get the other. I only need 8 silver. I could sell some things. I really have a lot to sell, but I could sell some things. I could go out and grind for it. That's another option. Just grind the 8 silver out. Grinding it by killing, though, kind of creates the, another problem where you're then leveling up and getting closer and closer to needing the next thing. Although, of course, we're not super close. It will increase our battle shout, which would be nice. Overall attack power. And Shield Bash is good considering I'm going to be a tank.
Welcome to Orgrimmar.
Alright.
Have you come to serve the
Do you
Horde?
have the insignia yet, Varrock? It will be a vital tool in infiltrating what I believe is the greatest threat to the Horde, and finally finding peace in our new home. You will learn how intricate a web men and orcs alike can weave when they are motivated by greed and power. The hidden agendas, the corruption, all of it will become clear. You will find yourself in the midst of a war you never knew existed. Good, Varrock. The spirits be praised. Perhaps you are the one who will finally put my greatest fears to rest. Who would suspect someone so young and so brave would rise up and champion our cause? You remind me of myself when I was younger. I will ensure that you are justly rewarded for your efforts if we both survive the coming storm. But there is time for more praise later. You've not accomplished anything in comparison to what you will face, but this is a good start. Okay, we got some. Okay, the next part of hidden enemies. Now let us see if this insignia you found is worth the effort. There's a warlock within the city who believes he has my trust. He does not know that I realize where his true loyalties lie. He is in fact the leader of the Burning Blade. But do not rush off to do battle with him. He has a purpose, and we shall use him against our enemies. Take this insignia to him in the Cleft of Shadow here in Orgrimmar. Speak to him and see if he believes you are one of his own, then return to me here.
Alright, so we're going into Niru Fireblade. And, cool. We did get some silver, so now we're 5 silver away We got half of what we need for that move. We're gonna see if, what, I'm supposed to use this? Not necessarily. So we're going down into the Cleft of Shadow, and we're gonna see if Niru believes us. Got these people everywhere. Hearts on their heads. And then we're gonna gauge his reaction. Look at how Thrall has blue eyes. I've got purple eyes, which I think is cool. Alright, and we increased our rep with Orgrimmar. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'm just friendly with all these people. I also feel like that grows faster now, but I could be wrong. Did I miss the... I did. Dang it. Sorry. I was too busy looking at rep and I missed my turn off. That's pretty much something I would do in real life. Get distracted, miss my turn. Pretty bad about that. Especially if I have someone else in the car with me. I'm just terrible. It's like my brain, if there's someone else there, my brain just starts to check out. And I'm like, you know, subconsciously I'm like, someone else will catch it. Biscuit and... Okay.
You may speak frankly, you. One of our own. It is good to see our numbers are growing so rapidly that I can no longer keep track of the faces of our members. That fool Thrall thinks I am working hard to cleanse the image of warlocks and prove we are his servants. Idiot. The Burning Legion will make ash of this entire world after it drains it completely. It is good to see the Burning Blade is taking over where the Shadow Council once failed. Naive fool. The Burning Blade is the Shadow Council. There are many cults and organizations under the Council's rule, but all of them are just extensions of their will. I may lead the Burning Blade, but I am still just as much a pawn to the Council as you are to me. Look at the Searing Blade. Most of them think they are becoming the next rising group of powerful warlocks, and they will replace the Shadow Council. So the Searing Blade is expendable. Save for their leaders, the Satyr Basilan and the Warlock Jergosh. Yes, all of them. That is why I constantly send Thrall's worshippers at them. It gives Thrall the impression that I am weeding out the evil in the bowels of his great city. The victory is in reality twofold. Kill Thrall's faithful, and test the strength of those in the Searing Blade to see if they are truly worthy of joining me. If there is anything you would have of me, I will make it known to you. You are obviously already proving yourself in our ranks to become lieutenants so quickly. Perhaps you could return to me later, and I will have tasks for you. The Council adores those skilled in the arcane, but servants of all kinds are always welcome, no matter their profession.
Okay, so we can now, I'm assuming, go back to Thrall and let him know, hey man, Niru is a jerk. He's really evil. Did you know that? I mean, yes, he did know that, but I guess we learned some knowledge. The Searing Blade is expendable. The Shadow Council is really what's at work here. The Burning Blade is the Shadow Council. So I guess that's where, when we read Lands of Mystery, that's where that comes back to. When it was talking about the organization, which we just did a few episodes ago, it's coming back to this. If the Shadow Council is the Burning Blade and vice versa, then okay, that starts to make sense. Now, the Shadow Council could also be expanding what it is, and maybe is no longer an orcish, I don't know what you would call it, like orcish, not necessarily orcish nationalism, but like a orc race first movement. I think it's more than just that. So if it's really, yeah, it depends on how intimately that's tied into it. But the fact that they're non-orcs join, there's something more there.
Lokar, friend. What is it?
Excellent. Most excellent warrior. What you have done this day is only the first step in a much broader foundation. the destruction of the Shadow Council on once and for all. Tell me all he said and leave not one word out. Maybe more important than you realize.
Alright, continuing this questline.
Leaders of the Searing Blade. This concerns me most. They are the ones of value to Niru, and those are who we must target first. The Saint of Bazilan and the other Niru mentioned. What was he, a warlock? Must be slain. Return to the Cleft of Shadow and enter Ragefire Chasm, Varrock. Find these two leaders of the Searing Blade and kill them. But be careful not to let Niru know it was you who did this. You must retain your identity as one of his brothers in arms.
Okay, so we got another quest now, another reason to go into Ragefire Chasm. We get to around level 16, so we got some people to kill. Cool. All right, everyone. So we got another episode in the pipe, 5x5. We are ready to move on to Crossroads. We've made some good progress. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching and for listening. And I will see everyone next time on Lore of